What is food noise? In this video, I'm going to share the truth about food noise and how you can take simple actions to minimize food noise and lose weight. I'm Erika Flint, a software engineer who stopped drinking and lost weight with hypnosis. And for over 11 years now, I've helped emotional eaters to reprogram their mind and lose weight and keep it off for life with powerful, heart-centered hypnosis where you take your control back. Now, over 10 years ago, I lost weight with Weight Watchers. I went from 204 down to about 142, and it was fabulous. However, after years of thinking about food all the time, I found myself really thinking about food all the time. As a matter of fact, I found that I was thinking about food more than almost anything else in my life. So the food noise, constantly thinking about food, calories, points, exercise, weight loss, was really loud. My internal dialogue was filled with what and when to eat and how it was helping me or if it wasn't helping me. So it felt like a part-time job, always looking for certain foods that met certain macros. I would just walk in a room and my mind would just automatically point everything. My mind was in a habit of working on this problem of weight loss, and I found myself constantly thinking about it because my brain wants to fix that problem. That's what brains do. Ironically, the more that you think about food, the more your appetite will increase. And the reason for this is because of the principle of the mind: whatever you focus on grows. As we think about food more, your appetite will increase. So careful consideration of what I was eating might have helped me lose the weight in the first place, but now that I'm thinking about food all the time, it's becoming stressful, it's becoming like a second job, and I'm not enjoying it. So instead, I started eating only when I was actually hungry, using the body's signals to understand what to do. And we do this with going to the restroom, for example. You feel a sensation in your body, you know that it's time to go to the restroom. But we stopped listening to that signal in a lot of cases for the input. And the truth is, and I go over this in my book, Reprogram Your Weight, many of us get trained out of listening to true hunger signals growing up because we were made to finish all the food on our plate. We were made to become a part of the clean plate club, and we were being forced to eat when you're not actually hungry or eat foods that you don't even like. But the truth is, you can retrain your body to get back into a healthier, natural way of eating, and it does not take that long. Use hypnosis to reset the body's relationship with hunger and food, and allow yourself to get back into a natural rhythm of eating where your body's wisdom takes over. You're going to eat when you're actually hungry and allow your body to release all the excess weight that is unneeded. Now, the second thing about food noise is that does it feel like every time you want to lose weight, there's a new diet? And it feels like you can never keep up with what's going on and the latest diet trends. Should you be eating every 2 hours? Should you be fasting? What about protein? How much protein? And should you avoid all sugar altogether or only added sugars? And there's just too much information. And this overwhelming amount of information is stressful for the mind, and it also increases food noise. And often with too much information, the mind is confused, and the confused mind does nothing. So now we might not be taking any action at all, and we feel guilty and stressful. So again, ironically, the more information you have about weight loss, the less likely you're able to take action because you're simply overwhelmed and unable to take action in a consistent way that gets you results, so it becomes frustrating. Now, you're smart, and it's likely that you're able to take action in a lot of areas of your life. But which one should you take? The amount of food and diet advice is overwhelming, and the mind gets overwhelmed, so you're probably also eating because of stress. So I want you to remove all of the unnecessary stress out of your life and allow your mind to be at rest, at least for a few moments every single day. And hypnosis helps greatly with that, helps you to get peace of mind. And it really allows your nervous system and your mind to find that homeostasis, that perfect balance, and help you in a lot of areas, including weight loss, better sleep, and emotional regulation. Now, if you've had any aha moments so far in this video, please be sure to subscribe to this channel for more of this type of content. Stop journaling your food will help you reduce food noise. So if you see a bowl of candy out on the counter, you're more likely to eat it because your eyes just reminded you that it is there. And if you're a diet based on calories or points, you're probably thinking about what to have for lunch even during breakfast. And that's the problem with journaling your food. And a lot of my clients got in the habit of they would be journaling their food in the morning and they're already thinking about what they're going to have for lunch. So if you're sitting there thinking about what you're going to have for lunch, you're thinking about food, your appetite will go up. So writing down everything as you're eating it or ahead of time increases your appetite because you're increasing your time spent thinking about food. Now, pre-planning is effective. Preparing the food the day before or preparing the food on the Sunday before and considering what you'll eat tomorrow is effective and it is useful. However, if you find yourself in the midst of writing down what you're eating, thinking about what you're going to eat next, planning what you're going to eat next, what fits in your diet, this will naturally increase your appetite because you're thinking about food more and it's going to make it more challenging for you to eat within the parameters that you want. So it's going to make you hungrier than if you hadn't been journaling your food. So the resolution here is yes, always do the planning. Do the planning with your mind ahead of time, not in the middle of it. If you're doing it in the middle of it, you're going to increase your appetite and then it's going to be harder for you to say no. All right, the next thing is stop weighing yourself for a little while as you lose weight, to allow yourself to adjust this new way of eating. I used to see this every single day in my practice. Clients happy if the scale said something they want and irritated or upset, feeling guilty if it didn't. This is unnecessary stress that you are putting yourself through. So do not let the scale tell you how to feel. Now, if you feel a little bit anxious by not having the scale, or you feel a little bit anxious not journaling your food, that's understandable. And that's also what hypnosis can help you with, because now there's anxiety baked into your weight loss plan, and it's going to make it even harder for you to lose weight if you're anxious by getting rid of the journaling or the scale. And a holistic, healthier, happier way for you to go: stop journaling, stop weighing yourself. When your pants fall off, then you can weigh yourself. That's what I tell my clients. It's a joke, but it's true. When you start feeling your clothes are looser, now go weigh yourself. It's going to see a number that you want, but daily does not help. So the action here: learn the true hunger signals that come from listening to your body and being able to take proper action. And for that, you can use the broccoli test. I have a video on that you can watch next. And the other thing is to practice daily self-hypnosis. This reduces food noise, brings you peace and comfort, brings you insight, and it gives you more control over what you're putting in your mouth. So love yourself enough to go try out some hypnosis. You can do that at reprogramyourweight.com, download a copy of my book, and get a free hypnosis recording to get started. But how do you know if you're actually hungry? Use the broccoli test, of course, a binary test of true hunger, and teach your subconscious mind to respond to your actual needs, coming up in the next video.